Good afternoon all. Welcome to the lecture of Fundamentals in Mathematics. I am audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, so in last lecture we have seen what is the transpose of a matrix, and depending on transpose of a matrix we have defined two new concepts, which is a symmetric matrix and skew symmetric matrix, and we have solved some examples. Now today we will start a new concept, which is nothing but a determinant of a matrix. Let us see what is a determinant. Okay, now the symbol this one and having entries A1, B1, A2, B2, consisting of the numbers A1, A2, B1, B2 arranged in two rows and two columns and two columns is called a determinant of order 2. A determinant of order 2 or a determinant of second order. Order 2 or a determinant of second order. Determinant of second order. Okay, and the value A1 B2 minus A2 B1, A1 B2 minus A2 B1 is called expansion of the determinant. Called expansion of the determinant and A1, A2, B1, B2 are called the elements of the determinant. Elements of the determinant. Okay, so the symbol which is of the form this one, that is instead of matrix, the matrix symbol, just we have to take this symbol and the entries are same as our matrix, that is A1 B1 A2 B2, which consists of four elements A1 A2 B1 B2, which are arranged in two rows and two columns, is called as a determinant of order 2. Since it contains two rows and two columns, so it is actually 2 by 2 determinant. Okay, and the value which is obtained by this one in this way, that is A1 into B2 minus of A2 into B1, is called the expansion of the determinant of order 2, and the elements A1 A2 B1 B2 are called the elements of our determinant of order 2. And similarly, if it is of order 3, then similarly the symbol E1 B1 C1, E2 B2 C2, and E3 B3 C3 is called, actually consisting of three rows and three columns, three rows and three columns is called a determinant of third order. It's called a determinant of third order, a determinant of third order, or a determinant of order 3. Determinant of third order, where A1 B1 C1, A2 B2 C2, and A3 B3 C3 are the elements of a determinant of order 3. So this will be a definition of determinant. Actually, it is a determinant. Now we have to see how to find out a determinant from a given matrix. So let us see. If capital A equal to A1 B1 C1, A2 B2 C2, and A3 B3 C3 is a matrix of order 3, is a matrix of order 3, then its determinant is obtained by, then its determinant is given by, determinant of A is denoted by this symbol, and just here we have to replace the matrix symbol by this, that is the determinant symbol instead of matrix symbol, and the remaining entries of the matrix are same as in the determinant, but we have to just replace the symbols, and then it is nothing but A1 B1 C1, A2 B2 C2, and A3 B3 C3. Okay, so if we have a matrix for determinant, we require a square matrix. Okay, so if we have a square matrix, then we can easily find out its determinant. Okay, so determinant of a matrix of any square matrix has a determinant, but if a matrix is not a square matrix, then we can't find out its determinant. So for determinant, we require a matrix must be a square matrix. Okay, now let us see what is the actual difference between the matrix and a determinant. Difference between matrix and determinant. Okay, now a matrix is an arrangement of numbers. Okay, a matrix is an arrangement of numbers so the number of rows may not be equal to the number of columns, may not be equal to the number of columns, but determinant has same number of rows and columns. Okay, so actually in definition of matrix we have seen that it is just a arrangement of m into n numbers, then we obtain a matrix of order m by n. As actually it is an arrangement, then we can easily arrange any number, that is either it is a square matrix or a non-square matrix. Okay, so as matrix is just an arrangement, so it may have same number of rows and columns, or number of rows and number of columns may be distinct. That is, suppose the given matrix A has m number of rows and n number of columns. This will be possible in matrix definition only. But if we take a determinant, then it must have same number of rows and same number of columns. Since determinant is actually one value, as it is a value, then we require same number of rows and same number of columns. Since here we have to find out the value by using the number of rows and number of columns. For that we require actually the minor and cofactor, and for that our matrix must be a square matrix. That is the determinant which is obtained from given matrix must be a square matrix. Then only we can find out the determinant. Otherwise it is not possible to find out its fixed value. Okay, so this will be a first difference between matrix and determinant. That is, matrix has any number of rows and any number of columns, but the determinant has number of columns and number of rows must be same. Okay, now the second one is, as matrix is a representation it has no fixed value since it is just a representation of numbers, but the determinant has a fixed value. Matrix is a representation. Matrix is a representation so it has no fixed value. So it has no fixed value, but the determinant has the fixed value. But the determinant has a fixed value. Okay. So how to find out that value, we will see later. Okay, so just let us see the difference between matrix and determinant. First difference is matrix has any number of rows and any number of columns, but the determinant has same number of rows and columns. And second difference will be, as matrix is a representation, then it has no fixed value, but the determinant has a fixed value, and that one will be unique. To find out the determinant value, we require the concepts minor and cofactor. Since for finding out the determinant of any matrix, we require minor and cofactor of but each and every element of our given matrix. Okay, so first we will see what is a minor and cofactor of an element. So let us see minor and cofactor of an element. Okay, so first we will see what is a minor. The minor of an element, minor of an element in a determinant is a determinant obtained by suppressing the row and column in which the particular element occurs. Okay, so what is actually minor? Minor is also a determinant, but it is for particular element. If suppose we have to find out some A1B any element of a matrix A, and we have to find out the minor of that element A1, then its minor is obtained by suppressing the row and column corresponding to that element A1. Okay, and the order of a minor determinant is one less than that of the original determinant. Okay, original determinant. If suppose we have a determinant of order 3 and we have to find out the minor of any element belonging to that determinant, then order of that minor must be equal to 2, since here we have to suppress the row and column corresponding to that element, so its order is less than 1 that of the original determinant. Let us see how to find out the minor. If suppose we have a matrix of order 2 by 2 equal to matrix or determinant of order 2 by 2. Suppose this will be a determinant A1, B1, C1, D1, and we have to find out the minor of its element A1. So minor of A1, element A1 is equal to, by definition we have to suppress the row and column corresponding to that element. So suppress this row and this column, then the remaining elements are D1 only. So D1 becomes its minor. Okay. Similarly, if we have to find out the minor of B1, then which is equal to, suppress the row and column corresponding to B1. This will be a row and this will be a column. Then its minor will be C1. Similarly, minor of C1 is equal to, suppress this row, sorry, this column and this row, sorry, this row, then its corresponding value will be B1, and minor of B1 is equal to, suppress this column and this row, which is A1. So in this way we can find out the minor of each and every element belonging to our given determinant. So this is the case for order 2. If suppose there is a determinant having order will be 3, A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, and A3, B3, C3. Now, minor of an element A1, which is equal to, suppress the row and column corresponding to that element. This will be a column and this will be a row. So suppress this one and remaining will be this part, that is B2, C2, B3, C3. So this will be a minor of an element A1. Similarly, minor of an element B1 is equal to, this will be a B1. Suppress this column and this row and this column. Then remaining elements are A2, C2, A3, C3. A2, C2, A3, C3. Now, if suppose we have to find out the minor of an element B2. Minor of element B2, which is equal to minor of B2. So this is present in second row. So suppress this row and this column. So remaining are A1, C1, A3, C3. A1, C1, A3, C3. Similarly, we can find out the minor of each and every element of a given determinant. Now, the second statement is nothing but the order of a minor determinant is 1 less than that of the original determinant. Now here, the original determinant has order 2 and each and every minor has an order 1. So which is 1 less than that of the original determinant. Since original determinant has order 2 and all of its minor has order 1. Similarly for this one also. Here it is a determinant of order 3 and if we find out the minor of any element belonging to that determinant, then its order must be 2, that is 1 less than that of the original determinant, having order will be 3. Okay, so this will be a minor. Now let us see what is a cofactor. Okay, the cofactor of an element, the cofactor of an element is equal to the its minor with proper sign prefixed. Okay, so what is a cofactor? It is equal to its minor with proper sign prefix. That is, the minor of an element, sorry, cofactor of an element in the rth row and sth column is of an element in the rth row and s column is -1 to the power r plus s times its minor. Its minor. Okay, so if we have to find out the cofactor of any element of a given determinant, then it is equal to its minor with -1 to the power r plus s, where r is nothing but the row in which the corresponding element present and s is nothing but the column corresponding to that element. Okay, so let us see how to find out the cofactor. If suppose we have a determinant of order 3 Okay, so now cofactor of, sorry, first minor find out here. Minor of an element A1 is equal to B2C2 and B3C3. So its cofactor is equal to cofactor of,
तो सबसे देख रहे हैं जी.
so cofactor of A1 is equal to -1 to the power. A1 is present in first row and first column. Therefore, 1 plus 1 into its minor. Its minor is B2, C2, B3, C3. Okay. So in this way, we can find out the cofactor. Okay. Similarly, suppose we have to find out the cofactor of B2. Cofactor of B2, which is equal to, B2 is present in second row and second column, then -1 to the power 2 plus 2 into minor of B2. Minor of B2, which is equal to -1 to the power 2 plus 2, which is 4. Minor of B2. Minor of B2 is nothing but B2 is present in second row and second column. So it is A1, A3 and, sorry, A1, A3, A1, C1 and A3, C3. Okay. In this way, we can find out the cofactor of any element of a given determinant. Okay. Up to now, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Now let us see method of evaluating a determinant value. Method of evaluating a determinant. First one, determinant of order 1. Determinant of order 1. The value of the determinant of order 1 is the value of the determinant of order 1 is the element itself. Element itself. Okay, that is determinant of A1 is equal to A1 itself. Okay, now let us see the determinant of order 2. Determinant of order. Okay, so the value of the determinant of order 2 is the value of the determinant is equal to, sorry, value of the determinant, take determinant A1, B1, A2, B2 is A1, B2 minus of A2, B1. That is just we have to multiply this A1 with B2 and minus of B1 times this A2 or A2 times this B1, and which is nothing but the determinant of order 2. Now let us see determinant of order 3. Determinant of order 3. The value of the determinant is determinant is the sum of the product of elements in a row or column with their corresponding cofactor. This will be actual definition of a determinant. Okay, so value of the determinant is the sum of the product of elements in a row with their corresponding cofactors. That one is nothing but the value of the determinant of order 3. Okay, let us see how to find out. If suppose we have a determinant of order 3. Okay, E1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, and A3, B3, C3. Okay, so it's a determinant value is nothing but the sum of the product of the elements in a row. Sum means here we have to take sum of the product of elements in a row with their corresponding cofactor. We can choose any row or any column. So here we will choose the first row. So here A1 into its cofactor, A1 into cofactor of A1 plus B1 into cofactor of B1 plus C1 into cofactor of C1. So this will be actually definition of our determinant. Okay, that is the sum of the product of elements in any row or column with their corresponding cofactors. So this will be a sum of sum of the product of elements in first row of a given determinant. So which is equal to A1 into. Now cofactor of A1. Cofactor of A1 is nothing but the minus 1 to the power A1 is present in first row and first column. So minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1 into its minor of A1. Minor of A1 will be this one, that is B2 C2 and B3 C3 plus B1 into cofactor, that is minus 1 to the power. Now B1 is present in first row and second column, then its power is 1 plus 2 into its minor. Its minor will be A2 C2 A3 C3, A2 C2 A3 C3 and plus C1 into, sorry, again minus 1 to the power C1 is present in first row and third column, then its power minus 1 to the power 1 plus 3 and its cofactor, sorry, minor A2 B2 A3 B3, A2 B2 A3 B3. Okay, so which is equal to A1 into minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 2, minus 1 to the power even term is always plus, so which is plus 1 into its determinant B2 C2 B3 C3. Okay, now minus 1 to the power 1 plus 2, minus 1 to the power 3 is minus of 1 into B1 into A2 C2 and A3 C3. Now minus 1 to the power 1 plus 3, 1 plus 3 plus 4 and minus 1 to the power 4 is nothing but plus 1. So C1 into A2 B2 A3 B3. And we know that how to find out the determinant of order 2, that is B2 into C3 minus B3 into C2. This one A2 C3 minus A3 C2, A2 B3 minus B2 A3. The second order determinant is also solved by using this one. Okay, that is its actual value is nothing but A1 into cofactor of A1. Cofactor of A1 will be, as it is present in first row and first column, then its power will be minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1 into its minor. Its minor will be B2 plus B1. Take B1 into minus 1 to the power, B1 is present in first row and second column, into its cofactor, sorry, minor. Its cofactor will be A2. So which is equal to minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1 plus 1. A1 into B2 minus 1 to the power 1 plus 2 minus 1 minus of B1 A2. So which is equal to this one. Okay, so the actual definition of determinant will be this one. So in this way we can find out the determinant of any order. Now let us see some examples. Find the minor and cofactor of each element of second row of the determinant determinant 120 120 151 and last row is 371. So here we have this determinant and we have to find out the minor and cofactor of each element of the second row. It means we have to find out the minor and cofactor of these elements, that is 1, 5 and 4. So first we will find out the minor of each element and from that one we will easily find out its cofactor. Solution. Now minor of element 1 which is equal to, now suppress the row and column corresponding to that element. So the corresponding determinant is 2071. Now 2 into 1 minus of 0 into 7 which is equal to 2 minus 0 and equal to 2. Similarly minor of element 5 equal to, again suppress the row and column corresponding to that element, then it is 1031. Which is equal to 1 into 1 plus 0 into 3. Sorry, 1 into 1 minus 0 into 3. So 1 into 1 is 1 minus of 0 which is equal to 1. Now minor of 1 is equal to, suppress the row and column corresponding to that element, we get 1237. 1237 which is equal to 7 into 1 minus of 2 into 3 which is equal to 7 minus of 6 which is equal to 1. So these are the minus 2, 1 and 1. Now we have to find out its cofactors. So cofactor of element 1 equal to, cofactor of an element 1 is equal to minus 1 to the power. It is present in second row and first column. So it is 2 plus 1 into its minor. Its minor will be 2. It is equal to minus 1 to the power 2 plus 1, 3. Minus 1 to the power 3 minus of 1 into 2 which is equal to minus of 2. Similarly cofactor of an element 5 is equal to, now 5 is present in second row and second column, minus 1 to the power 2 plus 2 into its cofactor, its minor which is 1, minus 1 to the power 2 plus 2, 1 into 1 which is equal to 1. Now cofactor of last element 1 which is equal to minus 1 to the power. It is present in second row and third column into its minor which is 1. So now minus 1 to the power 2 plus 3 which is minus of 1 into 1 which is equal to minus 1. So these are the cofactors and minors of the given determinant and the elements which are belonging to second row. Okay, so in this way we can find out the minors and cofactors. Now the second example is find the value of let us take a determinant having entries are 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4 and 3, 4, 5. This will be a first one and there is one more example. Second one is the determinant of order 3 and having entries are 1z minus of y, the minus z 1 x and last one is y minus of x and y. Okay, so here we have to find out the determinant values. Okay, now first we will solve the first one, that is solution of first one is here. Let us take this one as a or let us consider directly. Okay, so determinant of this one is equal to 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Now here we will take the first row. Okay, so if we take the first row, then by definition of determinant, it is 1 into its cofactor. Its cofactor will be this one. Here we have seen how to find out the cofactor of a determinant of order 3. This will be the first element into its cofactor, minus of b1 into again its cofactor minor, and plus c1 into its minor. This minus sign is here since it is from the definition of cofactor, as it is minus 1 to the power b1 is present in first row and second column, then it is minus 1 to the power 3, and which becomes minus 1. Okay, so just we use this one, a1 into its minor. So 1 into its minor will be this one, 3, 4, 4, 5. 3, 4, 4, 5. Minus of b1 will be 2, and its minor is 2, 4, 3, 5. 2, 4, 3, 5. Plus 3 into 2, 3, 3, 4. 2, 3, 3, 4. Okay, so here we have taken the minor since we have already used here the proper sign of this coefficient, that is 1, 2, and 3. Here minus 1 we have already used, so here we have taken minus 2 into its just minor. If we take here plus 2, then we have to take plus 2 into its cofactor. Okay, so let us solve this one. 1 into anything will be that particular value, that anything value. So here 1 into this one. Now we know how to solve the determinant of order 2, that is 3 into 5 minus of 4 into 4 minus of 2 into 5 minus of 3 into 4 plus 3 into 2 into 4 minus of 3 into 3 minus of 3 into 3. So which is equal to 3 into 5, 15, minus of 4 into 4, 16, minus of 2 into 5, 10, minus 3 into 4, 12, plus 3 into 2 into 4, 8, minus of 9. So which is equal to 15 minus 16, minus 1, minus of 2 into 10 minus 12, which is minus 2, plus 3 into 8 minus 9, minus of 1, which is equal to minus of 1, minus 2 minus 2, plus 4, 3 into minus 1, minus 3, which is equal to minus 1 minus 3, minus of 4, plus 4, minus 4 plus 4, which is equal to 0. Okay, so determinant of a given, so value of the given determinant, that is 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4, 5 is equal to 0. Okay, which is equal to 0. Now the value of the second determinant, 1z minus y minus z 1x. Second one, 1z minus y minus z 1x minus of z 1x y minus of x 1. Now its value is equal to, here we will take again a first row, 1 into its cofactor. Its cofactor will be 1 into its minor, since it is present in first row and first column. So its cofactor is 1x minus of x 1. Now here we will use the minus sign already, so just we have to multiply the z by its minor. Its minor will be minus of z x y 1 minus of y into its minor will be minus z 1 y minus of x. So which is equal to, again 1 into 1, 1, minus of minus plus x square, minus of z into minus of z minus of x y, minus of y into minus z into minus x plus x z minus of y, which is equal to 1 plus x square minus of minus plus z square plus xyz minus of xyz minus of minus plus y square. This xyz plus xyz minus xyz get cancelled, so which is equal to 1 plus x square plus y square plus z square, and that one is the determinant value of our given determinant x. So here we have find out the determinant by using the first row. Instead of first row, if we use the third row or second row, then also the determinant value is same. Okay, so let us take, if we take the second row, then it becomes, or second row's elements are minus z. So here its determinant value is 1 z minus of y minus z 1 x y minus x 1. So instead of first row, we will use the third row. Second, if we can use the second row, then also the determinant value is same, which is equal to y into its cofactor. Now y is present in third row and first column. Then minus 1 to the power 3 plus 1, which is plus 1. So y into its cofactor minor, which is nothing but z of minus y 1 x. Now minus of x into plus, here we will take a minus x. Now this x minus x is present in third row and second column. Then minus 1 to the power 3 plus 2 minus 1 to the power 5 is minus 1 into its minor. Its minor is 1 minus y minus z x plus 1 into, this will be present in third row and third column. Then it's minus 1 to the power 3 plus 3, which is plus 1 into its minor 1 z minus z. So which is equal to y into x z minus y plus x into minus x minus 1 plus x, x minus of minus plus and its minus, which is yz plus 1 into 1 plus z square, so which is equal to xyz minus of y square minus of y square plus x. Yes,
सर फर्स्ट टर्म मध्ये ते y इंटू एक्स झेड प्लस
Sorry.
वाय
y into xz sorry plus y xyz plus y square plus x square minus of xyz plus 1 plus z square, again plus xyz minus xyz cancel, and which is equal to 1 plus x square plus y square plus z square, so which is same as our this one. Okay, so instead of first row, if we use the third row or second row, then also the determinant value is same. Similarly, if we can use the column, then also the determinant value is same. Okay, कुणाला काही डाऊट यामध्ये?
नो सर
Okay. No. Let's take one more example. Third one. Find out the determinant value of this one. 0, 1, minus 1, 2, 0, 5, 2, 4, 6. Tell me the determinant value of this one. Yes. Which is equal to 0 into anything will be 0. 0 minus of 20 minus of 1 into 6 into 12 minus of 10 minus of 1 into 2 into 4 8 minus of 0, which is equal to, this will be 0 minus of 1 into 12 minus 10 2 minus of 1 into 8, which is equal to minus 2 minus 8 equal to minus 10. इतकी झाली का सगळ्यांची?
यस सर मायनस
Okay, so in this way we can find out the determinant value of any order. Just we require it will be a square matrix. Then we can find out. Actually, here we have seen the examples of a determinant only. Now in next lecture we will see the examples of the matrix, and then we can find out its a determinant value. That is the determinant value of a matrix. Today we have seen just we have seen how to find out the value of a determinant. Okay.
Yes, sir.
कुणाला काही डाऊट असतील तर विचारा, जर डाऊट नसतील तर लिव्ह करा मीटिंग.
सर एक्चुअली ये जो स्लाइड्स है वो ग्रुप पे आप शेयर कर सकते हो क्या, मतलब लेक्चर वाइज? हेलो.
हां येस, नोट्स शेअर करू शकतो, स्लाइड नाही करू शकत कारण माझा काहीतरी प्रॉब्लेम आहे लॅपटॉपमध्ये, ती सेव्ह होत नाहीये माझ्याकडे.
ओके सर, मग नोट्स पाठवा.
हां, आय विल गिव्ह द नोट्स.
ओके, थँक्यू.
ओके.